There's something a lot of people feel but rarely say. Doing nothing feels wrong. Not wrong in some abstract way, wrong like you're wasting time, like you should be answering that message. Folding the laundry, planning tomorrow, fixing something. Even when you sit down, there's this quiet hum underneath. This sense that rest is only earned after everything else is done. And everything else is never done. So you tried the obvious advice. You scheduled self-care. You blocked off time to relax. You told yourself it was okay to stop. But permission doesn't always translate into peace. Because somewhere along the way, you learned that your worth is tied to what you produce. That stillness is laziness. That doing nothing is falling behind. And unlearning that takes more than a calendar block. Here's what nobody tells you about rest. It's not something you do, it's something you allow. And allowing feels harder than doing, because when you finally stop, the guilt arrives, right on time. You notice how many things aren't done, how many messages you haven't answered, how far behind you feel. The running mind doesn't take breaks just because your body does. So you pick up your phone, you check something, you stand up to tidy. You create the illusion of useful motion. Because sitting still with nothing to show for it, that feels like failing. But here's the thing. The guilt isn't proof that you're doing something wrong. It's proof that you've been running for a long time. And the part of you that feels guilty, it's just tired of keeping score. So what if rest isn't something you earn? What if it's just something you need? Like water, like air, like the quiet hour before sleep. Not because you've done enough. Not because you've finished everything. Not because you've proven your worth. Just because you're here and you're tired. Consider this. The world will keep moving whether you rest or not. The messages will still be there. The tasks will wait. Nothing collapses when you stop. But something shifts when you stay stopped. You start to notice the guilt for what it is. Not truth, not urgency. Just an old voice that learned to keep you moving. And maybe, just maybe, doing nothing isn't the problem. Maybe the problem is believing you were never supposed to stop. Here's what changes when you let go of the guilt. You stop measuring rest by productivity. You stop checking if you're relaxing correctly. You stop performing stillness. You just stop. And in that stopping, something quiet happens. The running mind slows. Not because you forced it, because you stopped feeding it urgency. The guilt fades. Not because you convinced it to leave, because you stopped arguing with it. You realize rest isn't lazy, it's not indulgent, it's not something you have to justify. It's just the other half of being alive. The inhale needs the exhale, the noise needs the silence, the doing needs the not doing. And you've been holding your breath for a long time. Doing nothing isn't falling behind, it's catching up to yourself. So tonight, let yourself do nothing. Not as a reward, not as a scheduled break, not as part of a plan to be more productive tomorrow. Just as the thing you need, right now. Let the messages wait. Let the tasks sit. Let the guilt arrive and then leave without entertaining it. You don't have to prove that you've earned this. Rest isn't a transaction. It's not something you pay for with exhaustion. It's just the quiet truth your body has been trying to tell you. You're allowed to stop. You're allowed to sit, to breathe, to stare out the window, to let the day end without fixing it. And maybe, in this quiet moment, you'll notice something. Doing nothing doesn't make you less. It makes you whole. So rest now. Let sleep find you. Let tomorrow come when it comes. You've done enough. You are enough. You can stop now.